This video is sponsored by vidiq.
So you've learned how to take pictures, you learned how to make amazing videos in the Rockstar editor, and now you want to take it to the next level. In this video, we're going to take it to the next level through editing. If you haven't watched my previous tutorials on how to take pictures and how to make videos, click the card right here or there, one of the ways. Check those out first. So those tutorials, they will show you how to film everything, how to set up everything. And in this tutorial, we're going to bring it all together. We're going to shape it all together into one big video and make it something that's your own. That's more towards the end. We'll get into how to post it to YouTube and how to get more viewers. What up everyone, it's DeejayJeanP from Logic Films. You might know me from my videos that I've made over the past few years in GTA and a bunch of other games. They've been featured by a bunch of big outlets on big platforms, even Rockstar Games featured a bunch of them. Today we're finally going to look at how we at Logic Films make videos. Here on the channel we upload twice a week, so make sure to subscribe and leave a like if this video helped you. Alright, so we're gonna start. The editing program I'm working with is Final Cut Pro, which is a Mac only program, but calm down, it doesn't matter. Everything I'm going to show you today will work on anything. Every editing program, whether you work on mobile even, or Windows or Mac, doesn't matter, they all do the same thing. So what I've taught you before is how to set up and film. Now I'm going to teach you how to create, or basically create and mold it into your own thing. You can use Adobe Premiere, you can use Davinci Resolve, you can use Cut on mobile, doesn't really matter, they all do the same thing anyways. They do the same thing as in you cut, you resize, you paste, you add songs, and that's all. That's basically all there is to it. It's not really rocket science, they all do the same thing.
For this tutorial, I wanted to use something new, just to show you guys that, you know, it doesn't really matter what program you use to edit, they all basically do the same thing. For this one, I got Davinci Resolve. This is free on the PC. I'll leave a link of it down below in the description box. And I only downloaded this last night. I haven't had that much time with it, but I'll show you that it's really easy to pick up how to edit and how to do everything. And also because Final Cut Pro is a Mac only program, so whenever you open your editing program, you're going to see this. It's going to look like this, or it's going to look different. One thing you always have to do is get your clip. So whatever you made in the last tutorial, get your clip and put it into the editing program. Let's see, it will be this video. I will just drag it in like this, boom, and then it's in there. I've already done that. So this is a clip of my new video. I won't show too much of it. To start off, make a new timeline, or with most editing programs, you can just take this, drop it in, and it'll be here. I'm not gonna do that now. Let's create a new timeline. Let's call this tutorial, and there we go, boom. Okay, and you're going to see this. Now what you're gonna want to do is get this video in, this clip. As you can see, it's here. Now Davinci Resolve does this weird thing where it crops or transforms the video into this weird shape, so I'll just fix that real quick. If you're gonna use Davinci Resolve, just press this. This might look different for you because Davinci Resolve has so many options on how to make the program look perfect. So now it fits perfectly. This is how it should look. So we have all these shots. This is how your video is gonna look as well. First thing you wanna do, first thing you wanna learn is that just like in the Rockstar editor, this playhead shows what's underneath. As you can see here, I go here, shot of us sitting. Okay, so what I usually do next is I add a song just so I have a sort of baseline to know what to edit to. Adding a song works the same as adding in clips. Drag and drop them in, music file, drop it in the bin. That's what they call this. So where all your files are gonna go, they call that the bin, or in this case the media pool. Drag and drop them in like so. There we go. And now we have that song in. So what I'll do next is I'll find a few establishing shots to kind of show where we are in the video. So I'll find my first shot, that's one shot. to another shot. What I do here is basically the basics, or the most important thing of editing is I'll find the shot, I'll find the shot, I'll scroll through it. I see that the shot starts here, so I'll make a cut here. On Davinci Resolve you press B, then it turns into the cutting tool. Basically any other editor just has a button here for the cut function. You just need to figure out which, depending on which program you're using, just figure out which one it is. We'll find the beginning of that shot and the ending, which is here. That's one shot. Move that up so we'll know for later that we're going to use that one. And I'll use this shot. So basically just make a cut at the beginning and end, just to zone out those clips from the rest of the video. Rest of this. Okay, so I found some clips. When you cut them, so there's two ways to do it. You use the cutting tool to cut out the beginning and the ending, and there's also another way, which is by making a cut and then dragging the beginning until it's perfect. So this is that shot. No, it's this shot. I don't want that little bit of this clip in this clip. So what I'll do, so I'll drag it until it's gone. There we go. Now it's gone. Go to the ending, make sure that's alright. There you go, that's good. So now we got that. Now after the beginning shots, these establishing shots. What I usually do is, I'll start with the biggest one. Just drag and drop them in. This editing thing really isn't that difficult. The thing that makes a good video though is your timing. That's something I cannot teach you. So as you can see, this playhead plays whatever is underneath it. It's like the needle on a vinyl record. This plays what's underneath it. And when it gets to the next clip, just like in a Rockstar editor, when it gets to the next shot, it switches over. So because the new beat starts here, I'm going to make that a little bit shorter, move this one up like that, and then it will start on the beat. So that's on beat. One thing to know about cutting on beat, you don't really need to do it. You don't always need to do it. As a DJ, I learned pretty quickly that you have to stick to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 rule. So whenever there's a beat, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that one, when you do cuts on the 1, you'll basically always be correct, or you can time it double like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so you saw there was a little black bit there where there was no video. It means that there's just no clip. You need to move that up just so it fits. 3, 4, 1. Cutting this up really quick so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we got these shots. That's basically, this is already basically how making a whole video works. Just line up the shots that you want. So let's say if you're doing a video on a car, you get the front of the car in this shot, get the back of the car in this shot, get the wheels on this one, and get an area shot there. Just line them up, play it back, and just do them how you see fit. That's basically all there is to editing. If you get this right, putting in a song, just making it to the beat, you'll be fine. You'll be good. You can go back and forth, like let's say if you, in this case, if I would want this shot, to start, pick it up, swap them out. And then you have to work on the time again, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you can see that doesn't line up anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. This one needed to be longer. 1. So that's how that works. You just drag them around how you see fit. Like maybe you want the front of the car first, maybe just whatever you're working on. So for this one, I think I would start with a shot. I tend to cut really fast, as in do really fast shots. You definitely don't need to cut like I do. You'll see that this editing part is so easy, but what you do with it is so important. A big shot of the city. Boom. Those shots go together pretty nicely. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You know, you can do variations on it. You don't have to cut to the beat. I mean, it's not. Sometimes you need more time to establish a real shot. This one, there's nothing going on for a little bit too long for my taste, so hand starts moving there. So that's the important part of this. This bit is not that important. This bit is important. So move that forward a little bit, because the music says, hey, something is happening. Something is happening. So make something happen. You can always use these waveforms. These here. They'll tell you where a beat is as well if you can't hear it. Anyways, you get the point. That's basically all there is to editing. So actually for this one, I didn't even have to edit this, but just because it doesn't feel right to me, I'm going to change it. A lot of movements help when the beat starts going. You don't want static shots when a beat starts moving. Alright, so got that done. What do you do next? The next thing is you want this project in a video file so you can put it on YouTube. Now what you need to do for that is export the file. Oh, and by the way, before you do that, color grade your videos. I won't get into that in this video because I could literally spend half an hour talking about color grading, but color grading is just basically changing the whole look and feel of your video. As you can see, you can make this look like Los Angeles, you can make it look like New York, Los Angeles, New York, The Matrix, any Michael Bay movie. That's basically what this is. So it's just messing around with the shadows and the highlights and just the whole color space of your video. Make sure you do that, because if you don't do that, you're going to miss out on making your video stand out. It's the easiest way to make your video stand out. Now, to make a video file of it so we can put it on YouTube, I suggest going with this H.264 or H.265 if you want to be fancy. If you've got a normal PS4 and you recorded a video like I showed you in my last video, you're going to be using a 1280 by 720 video. You can upscale that to 1080. That's like the most you should do. Don't go over that. If you have a PS4 Pro or your main video is 1080, you can put it up to 2K. That is not here, but I think it's 2560 by 1440. That's 2K. So from 1080 you can go to 2K. If you have 2K, you can go to 4K. It's only going to make your quality better. Don't think you can go from 720 to 4K and think it'll make everything look better, because everything that looks in the video is going to look that much worse in 4K. So don't jump it too much. Just find a way to upgrade your stuff and then get better quality videos. This video, however, was recorded in 4K, shot in 4K, so I'll export this in 4K. Don't need to save that. I'll just go here, quick export. There's going to be an export setting or a share setting everywhere on every editor. Just find it, should be up here somewhere, maybe up here. H264, blah blah. This means 4K, so 2160 means 4K stereo. I'm doing this at 24 FPS. I mean, you could do 30, you could do 60. 60 just means smoother. Just make sure that the video you've recorded is in 60 FPS as well. If you recorded anything from a PlayStation, it will be 30 FPS. On the Xbox, the same. So just check your resolutions and check how you're going to export it. I'm actually not going to export this. I'll just do a test run and jump over to YouTube. Okay, so we'll jump over to YouTube. I mean, I don't think I have to show you guys how to upload a video. A few days ago, I took this video and used it as an example.
Alright, so now you got your video on YouTube. So what do you do next? So the way to get your video viewed by people doesn't really matter how good your video is. You can have the best video in the world. Doesn't mean it will get seen by a lot of people. Doesn't mean it will get picked up by the YouTube algorithm. So to help with that, to show YouTube that your video is worth watching, you need to help it by using the right tags, by using the right keywords. And YouTube and Google use these terms to find which video to put with whatever people are searching for. This is where today's sponsor comes in. This is where vidiq comes in. vidiq is basically a tool, can be used as a sort of extension in your browser, which can help you work out which tags and which keywords you should use to get your video seen by YouTube, to have your video rank higher, which means you will get more viewers. You don't have the right keywords or don't have all this extra stuff. It won't be seen by YouTube, which means you'll have a really good video that will never get seen by anyone, which is of course a shame. It even shows you what is the best time for you to upload. For me, it's between 6 and 8 p.m. because at 9 a.m. wouldn't be useful for me to upload because all my viewers are sleeping, so there's no point in doing that. It shows you a score, SEO score, search engine optimization. Search engine being Google or YouTube or whatever. And so with that, go check out the sponsor vidiq. Link is in the description. It'll help you a bunch. And with that said, that's basically all there is to it. The editing part is not that difficult. Everyone can, edit. The thing that makes you stand out is still being very unique, being creative with your ideas, doing stuff that nobody else is doing, and working harder than the rest. As long as you keep those things in mind and make sure you've done your research on your SEO, how to optimize your videos for YouTube, using the tags and the keywords and all that stuff, you'll get the audience you deserve. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. We upload twice a week. We do cinematics and other cool stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Go be creative. Okay, I've heard you. You want to know how to make videos. Well, today I'm going to teach you how to make videos like this.
Like a wave, like a